Hello there, my friends. Today, May 25th, it's a Saturday, 7:39 in the morning currently. We are super tired from last night, but we do have an early tour happening, starting in Lexington, then off to Concord, which is the Liberty ride. Also with the Boston City Pass, comes included, but we are ready to go learn some history about the first shots that happened in the start of the revolution. So join me, let's go. Welcome to another Zeus adventure. Look at my mom. She came out with her Declaration of Independence shirt. So me and Dad have done this tour before. We did it about 2 years ago. Do you remember the tour? Do you think it was a pretty good tour? I really liked the tour, so I don't mind doing it again just to show Mom. Last time we did have a really good tour guide, older man, with a lot of detailed history. One thing I did forget to mention is that if you're going to be doing a lot of traveling within the city, taking the tram, just get a 7-day pass. Well, if you're 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, I think they do have maybe like a 3-day pass. I don't remember, 4-day pass maybe. But the 7-day pass was like $22, I think. And you could take the tram and also the buses. Okay, so we just got to Lexington via the 6276 bus out of Alewife train station. There is some kind of fair going on over here. Food fair or some kind of something. Hopefully we make it to our reservation. Currently 9:35. Have to be there by 10. They said 15 minutes prior. Oh my goodness, Lexington is such a beautiful town. Love it right here. Seems so peaceful. It's almost like a little town like from the movies, where it's all peaceful, everybody's friendly, everybody's just outside enjoying themselves. So it looks like it is a street fair. Not everybody's set up. I'm not even too sure what time it starts. It is called Discovery Day out here, assuming it is for those small vendors from the town or city to be discovered by its town people. Good way to do a street fair to get your business out there. Right, looks like here's our Liberty Ride bus. We've made it in time. So here at the Visitor Center, Lexington, across the street we do have the Battle Green. We're just gonna go walk in, get our tickets really quick.
Way from Boston. Behind him, there's a stone pulpit, which marks the place where the meeting house stood. On the right, just before the intersection, you will see a very old house from 1600 and something or other, built by the Merriam family when they emigrated here. And so this area is called Merriam's Corner. Here's Merriam House, another witness house. And this is where the young men of Concord first saw the redcoats approaching and decided they had better change their tune. A young lady named Louisa May Alcott grew up there. So many of the incidents in her books took place in this house, And when the movies were made recently, they used this house as well as the one next door, which is where she lived as an adult, to write her books. So her writing desk faced the road on the upstairs floor in the right-hand windows. So she could have been looking out at us. And I like to point out the two left-hand windows on the upper floor. You will notice that one of the windowsills is cockeyed. The carpenter must have had a little bit too much beer that day, and they've never repaired it. Up on the house, on the hill, there's another building, a barn-like thing, called the Concord School of Philosophy. That's where Ralph Waldo Emerson and Thoreau and all these other folks taught their transcendentalist ideas to.
Watch the car there, guys. As the thunderbolt falls on an inch of ground, but the light of it fills the horizon. All right, we're walking up the road to the famous Concord Bridge. So it's April 19th, 1775. We started in Lexington, where the first encounters with the British would have started. The British would eventually keep on marching out here to Concord. It's where we are at right now. And again, this is what started the revolution, on orders to come seize weapons and ammunitions that the colonials were hiding. And this is a story really well known because it's where the first shot was heard around the world. This is where regular men, regular colonial men, tradesmen, merchants, farmers met with the strongest army in the world. Eventually, the British would retreat. On this monument says, here on the 19th of April, 1775, was made the first forcible resistance to the British aggression. On the opposite bank stood the American militia. Here stood the invading army, and on this spot, the first of the enemy fell in the war of that revolution which gave independence to these United States. Here's a statue of a Minuteman or a farmer who is ready to fight back.
Yeah, right. If you want to call them both, okay. But, you know, Emerson's not going to do.
And it's kind of debate where the first shots were heard. Some say it was Lexington and some say it was here. And here they did bury two of the British soldiers, but there is no name for the soldiers. This memorial grave for British soldiers, it says they came 3,000 miles and died to keep the past upon its throne, unheard beyond the ocean tide. Their English mother made her moan. There's an actual road that goes all the way back to Boston. And it's actually a beautiful day today. It's not as hot and humid as the other days. 2 years ago when I came out here, I had said that I wanted to actually rent a car and come here and walk the path that the British soldiers would have came. You know, like a little trail, little workout. But it didn't happen. I just decided to do the Liberty ride again because my parents did end up coming with me. I was gonna do it solo initially, but yeah, it is worth it having my parents come out with me so they can learn a little. Here across the street, we do have the Minuteman Monument with Captain John Parker. And here where we're standing to the right side, we do have the Bookman Tavern. This is where John Parker and his militiamen would have waited for the British troops to arrive. Story is that while they were waiting, the British troops didn't arrive at the time that they expected. So most of them went home to sleep. A whole bunch of men stayed at the tavern, drinking it up, partying it up. And of course, by the morning, the bells were rang that the British were arriving. Pretty much most of them were already drunk. Rec tickets right here for the Liberty ride, it is $40 per adult. But again, with the Go City Pass, all inclusive, it is included. So anyways, I think the Bookman Tavern is also part of it. So I'm gonna go check it out right now. But I'm telling you, Lexington, Concord, some really cool history. If you're into the whole revolution, I mean, this is where the first shots were fired. Here in this grassy area across the street called Battle Green. That's where after the British arrived, they would have, those that were at the tavern would have came out, and those that heard the bell ring would have came out to line up and wait for those troops, British troops, to arrive. So after some yelling back and forth, the captain did tell his men to go back to their homes, that this was over, and people were confused. British were confused. There was a shot that nobody knows how it happened or who did it. Could have been a mistake, but the British troops thought the militiamen were the ones that first gave that shot, so they fired back, killing what they call a massacre, a whole lot of militiamen, but shot in their backs because they were walking back to their houses. Okay, guys, so we basically already finished here. Lexington and Concord, where the start of the revolution begun, right here, Battle Green. So we're gonna walk down this street fair that they have going on, and then we're gonna try to figure out how to get back to Boston, because it was kind of chaotic coming back over here with detours and the bus not showing up on time. And for some reason, the bus was only running every hour. So we almost didn't make it over here, but I'm glad we made it. And yeah, let's go. Okay, so first time visiting Chinatown out here in Boston. Now to look for a Chinese restaurant. Sesame Kung Pao, fried rice. When it comes to choosing a Chinese place to eat, it's so hard because we're used to the California Chinese places. Well, I come from El Centro, Mexicali, where they have the best Chinese food out there. So when it comes to choosing one, we're so picky because the plates are not the same. Let's see right here, luncheon special, 11 to 3, $2.27. Ooh, what about this right here? They have orange flavor beef and rice, Kung Pao chicken and rice, sesame chicken and rice.
Got myself some Kung Pao chicken. Dad got the sweet and sour. Mom just got fried rice with shrimp. It's pretty good. Delicious. Okay, and we did end up eating here at this place called New Golden Gate. Pretty fair prices. It was about $42 for 3.
All right, me and Dad are ready to go explore, do a night walk of the North End. And of course, starting it off here at the Old North Church. All right, guys, this is our last day out here in Boston, and we're about to head out, just me and Dad, do a little walk around of the north end here, because this is where we are staying. Haven't really got a chance to explore this area. It's just been super busy. Earlier we did do the Lexington and Concord tour, but right now, before we go out and take some photos of this area, we did get ourselves some pastries right here at Bova's, which is 24 hours. Lobster tail and a German cake. It does look really good. So let's go on this little walk, night walk. Probably chaotic because it is a Saturday. And guys, I can't believe how fresh it is tonight. Every day or the whole week that we've been out here, it has been hot or humid the whole week. And our last day today is like super fresh, and actually the day today was actually nice. It was nice, it was warm but fresh. But right now there's a breeze. This right here, St. Leonard's, it does say founded in 1873, is the first Roman Catholic church in New England, built by the Italians. And also here in the north end, we do have the Paul Revere Mall, which is this open space right here for kind of like a little park with a huge statue of Paul Revere himself and his horse. What a beautiful shot right there with the steeple, the Old North steeple right in the background. This is straight out of a movie set. Are we in the back lot of Universal Studios or what? Okay, and so we actually started this vlog backwards because we did start in Concord and Lexington, where Paul Revere would have head out. But this is where it started right here. If one by land and two by sea. This is where the two lanterns would have been placed on top of the steeple. But of course we know only about Paul Revere, but it would have been a lot of riders that would have been warned. Here comes a car. But it warned Paul Revere to make the preparations to warn the people out in Lexington and Concord. The British were about to march out there. Okay guys, so we're gonna end it here. This is the end of the night. Today is Saturday the 26th. It is May, birthday month, but we're ending it here because it's already past midnight. And we did Lexington, Concord, and ending it right here behind me, the Old North Church. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you guys for watching. This was Azu's Adventure.